I think if the water could talk, you could hear the stories of every First Nations that traveled these waters. It's so important to conserve them for generations, because if it's gone, then there's no stories, and nobody will know who we are, where we come from as Indigenous people. What we done in the Miawpukek First Nation is had public consultation, recording community members that share their own traditional knowledge, building a story map that tells the story of the Mi'kmaq people and what they use the lands and the waters for. And they pinpoint on a map where these historical sites are, where traditional fishing grounds, or where's certain medicine plants or berries that they used to go. We take that information and then we say, okay, now let's have the Guardians go out and look for these areas. And then we start doing more research.
My name is Jordan John. I'm a Marine Guardian based here in Conn River. We've got a few different research projects on the go now. The habitat characterization, different types of fish.
Well, we've seen some eelgrass and we've seen a few conners and some stickleback.
Me and Sid, we're the two technicians that are out doing most of the work in the field. And then we also have our elders, Pat and Everest. They go out every day, haul up their pots, and they'll count and measure and weigh every eel.
41. 440.
They've been here their whole lives. They've been living the bay, working on the water. They've been around it all. So they're a great wealth of knowledge when it comes to our eels and everything that we're doing on the water.
They're an endangered species, so we're doing studies on what areas they're using so that they could send the information in parent fishes and oceans and find out if there's any diseases. We record if there are any sores on the fish, anything like that, so that DFO would know if there's a problem in the area.
They're starting to dwindle. The numbers aren't what they were. Eels here, they're a culturally relevant species for the Mi'kmaq people. They were a great food source, so it'd be nice to see them come back and do what we can to help them.
Oh, one here. I got an eel, a flatfish, and a green crab.
Green crab are invasive species. They come in and they will just destroy habitats that the eels are living in. They're tearing up eelgrass, so they'll go in and they'll cut it with their claws just to get at the other fish that are in there. When the eelgrass is gone, there's no nurseries for the small fish or codfish or anything. These little guys are causing a lot of problems around all of Newfoundland. We usually see some seals and otters out here as well. So if the green crab are tearing up all their food sources, they'll also go somewhere else. Everything we're doing is very fulfilling. Getting out on the boat every day, seeing the stuff that's around.
You don't get this scenery just anywhere.
If we don't look after it, then no one will.
I always tell people we're on an island in the middle of the Atlantic. Once it's gone, it's gone. You can't get it back. So we have to protect the lands and the waters where we still can practice our culture and our history for another 1,000 years.